In this video, I'm going to talk about microjournaling and some of what to look for in microjournaling tools. First, what is microjournaling? With traditional journaling, you might see sentences and paragraphs of text added over time, which can include details on plans, goals, and stories, almost always associated with specific dates. But with microjournaling, you're typically trying to stick to facts and details that are words, phrases, or numbers, still tied to dates. This opens the door to some opportunities. For one, if I capture facts like, say, my weight, or the number of miles I've walked, or how I'm feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, or what I ate for dinner, or how much I spent on food, or a word that best describes my energy level, or anything really that can be measured, then we can aggregate this information and create interesting visual representations. We can also generate alerts and suggestions. Now, there's some features that you'll want to look for in any possible tool or app that supports your microjournaling efforts. These can include: is the tool easily accessible? This is important to help ensure you stick to the program, so to speak, and enter data often. This makes a case for a mobile-friendly or mobile-first type of app. Also, does the tool support quick data entry? Something that's too complex is probably not going to get used. Another thing to look for is, does the tool support a variety of categories of data that can be recorded? What can be done with data that's rich? If the tool offers things like using pick lists and validation of values instead of, or in addition to, free-form text entry, it makes reporting more robust. It might be more of a nice to have, but ideally you can also import and export data. I know for me, I started my microjournaling journey by using spreadsheets, and the ability to get away from spreadsheets and into something more robust was a welcome change. An important must-have is, does the tool offer strong data protection? This is another benefit of microjournaling compared to traditional journaling. If I had a bunch of data points but no personally identifiable information to associate with them, it could be coming from anybody. This is a whole topic area that deserves more attention in future articles and videos, so stay tuned. And finally, does the tool offer good ways to summarize and visualize your data? Ideally, you don't have to do much work to make that happen. The level of AI here should make that process easy. Now, in this video, my intention isn't to get into a full demo of Wiserfood as one possible microjournaling tool. That's coming in the next video, but I do want to talk about one new feature that's pretty useful in my books. My use case was that I was starting to question when certain life events had happened. I mean, I'm not going senile as far as I know, but some things are pretty far in the past now, and I'm only making estimates about some events. It's not like this is keeping me up at night, but it would be cool to make some really brief notes about life events as they happen, and then I've got them recorded like a virtual time capsule for later. You could imagine looking back years from now, and wouldn't it be nice to see events on an actual timeline? That's what you can do now in Wiserfood using the new measure type of freeform text. Now you might wonder if this is really true journaling now, since it's recording freeform text. But the intent is to still be brief and focus on the types of things you might expect to see on a timeline. So here, for example, I've created a measure called work history, and you can see where the type is set. Now I can add this type of measure to any date on the calendar. Let me add a new entry. And now if I go visit the dashboard page, one of the stat of the day visuals is an actual timeline like I'm showing here. And if you want to share it, you can export it to an image like so. This is just one small example of what's possible, and in my next video, I'll be showing more. If this was interesting, I encourage you to subscribe to the Wiserfood channel to catch new videos. There's also articles at wiserfood.com that dive deep on different topics. More to come, so till next time.